I thought it was done already. I'm never going to be prepared for that. Hey, guys, it's your girl, Sunny. What's up? 1/4. Now, I can't even say 1/3 no more. 1/4 of the podcast, GFT Radio host. Shout out to Willie joining me. I guess I'm going to have some ladies join me. And if not, guess what? We're going to do this like we do this. Anywho.
Right. Still going to make it happen. You know how we do.
Huh?
So we're still going to make it happen. You know how we do.
Yes. I'm so mad. Like, I'm halfway blind. So me and this computer situation, we're going to have a problem. Set me up to fail. But anywho, thank you guys for joining for yet another Sex with Sunny Saturday. I want to thank you guys for actually watching the first episode. Y'all lit that shit up. Like, that got so many views. I'm so appreciative of you guys viewing it, sharing it, and just being a part of what we were doing. And hope that this episode does not disappoint and coming episodes do not disappoint. Shout out to our whole GFT radio network. We got so much new content, you guys. It's ridiculous. You got the fans perspective on Thursdays. You also got the Willie Styles takeover. Willie just did a whole spoiler alert, which I couldn't watch and I'm not watching yet. He did a spoiler on the what was it? The Winter Soldier
right,
and
the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yep.
Yeah, so he did that. I think that was Wednesday. You did that.
Yep, that was Wednesday. Yeah, we're gonna be we're actually gonna be doing that every Wednesday night. So
okay, so the Wednesday nights you got that. They're gonna be doing the little spoilers of the Winter Soldier, breaking down those episodes. So definitely check that out if you are one of the fans of what we like kind of nerdy. We like watch those shows, so we be all in and we can have conversations about those. But check everybody out. We're all doing so much different things and just to bring more content to you guys. So you also got to do what Willie's doing is wear our merch. Go buy it. Go to teespring.com/stores/GFT radio. Cop some merch. We got everything there. We got kids wear. We got just we got masks. We got the whole thing to cover your face. We got t-shirts, tanks. We got it all. So go there and get some merch. Support the podcast that you guys love so much, and we appreciate you guys for every dollar you spend on our merch because guess what? It does what we need to do. Hey, Christine.
Hey, beautiful. Yeah,
how are you?
And how about? I'm good. I'm so good. How are you guys?
Good. We're good.
Great. Good to see you.
So I've been here since 10:30 this morning, right? Because they told all the parents get here at 10:30, right? So we've been here since 10:30. As soon as it's time to go on here, my son gets on the field. But we've been here since 10:30. I'm ready to curse.
2 o'clock, right? That's crazy.
So you got to support your baby.
Yes, exactly. So I'm gonna go over here to the corner.
Okay. So cop the merch, guys. Go to our website, gftradioshow.com. Like, subscribe to all of our content. Go on our YouTube and subscribe here. If you're not subscribed, hit that button. Get y'all alerts so y'all know when we live. Also, go to our Facebook page. You got to like that and get all our content there. And last but not least, go to our join our group. Join the conversation group. We talk about so much in that group. And if you want to have adult conversation that's healthy and fun, go there and join it, and then join the conversation or start a conversation. And definitely add friends. So do that. But today's topic is so funny because I was on one of my friends' live. He did a live. I missed this Thursday, but the Thursday previous, he did a live. He's the King of Arkansas. He's a stripper. He travels all around. I don't know what, but he does this show called The Naked Truth. He does it Thursdays around 8ish, and he goes live for probably an hour and some change. But this coming April 1st, he will be on Instagram, so you got to go to Instagram to check out his show. But other than that, he's always on Thursdays, normally on Facebook Live. You can catch his shows. He talks about everything, takes questions, and just go ahead and just answer them live. And then he had people join in, a couple of his stripper friends come in and join in on the conversation. So it's always dope and something funny. But this particular day, me and my friend was watching at my house, and they were talking about self-love, which I like to call self-love. We call it masturbation. But anyway, they were talking about that. And if you're in the comments and you're just reading and everything's popping up, and this girl's like, well, I don't do that. And it was going like, that was some of the comments that were going on. Like, oh, I don't do that. And I'm just like, and like half of us was like, wait, what? You don't do what? You don't touch yourself? And then she's like, no, I don't do that. That's for a man to do. And
well, if
that
you're
was,
lucky.
hey, Shin Love. Hey, Dame. Yeah, but like for us, it was shocking. So I was like, I definitely got to talk about this on our show because I need to know like who else out there. And then I know it. I know, and I was just telling Woody before we got on. It's guys that I know that don't masturbate, and it's females I know that don't masturbate. And my biggest question is, how can well for females in particular, how can you not how can you not love yourself enough to touch yourself? Like, how can you want somebody to please you, but you won't please yourself? Like, how? How does that work out? Like, if you don't want to touch you, I don't want to touch you. Why would I want to? So, like, it's so many questions. But to you guys, I don't want to be in your business if you want to feel like wanting to share, because I promote self-love. It's healthy. It's the safest thing you could possibly do. How do you guys feel about that? Somebody not doing it, or
Go ahead, Christine.
Okay, look. So here's the thing. When I was when I was married and with my husband, didn't need to do it very often. It was a fun thing to do to turn him on.
Mm-hmm.
But now that's all I got. That's all I got. And if you can't satisfy yourself, like you have to know at least how to satisfy yourself. Because What do you do when you can't, when there's nothing out there for you? Or because I think if I had that attitude where I couldn't touch myself, that I would I would jump into situations that weren't possibly good for me. But being that I know how to take care of myself, I'm like picky. I could be picky. I don't have to rush. I don't have to just do it with somebody just to do it.
Exactly.
So when like women say they don't self-love, like, so what do you do?
That's my and even to I'm sorry to jump in, Willie, but before you start talking, but even with that, so even with what you said about how you're in a relationship and you don't and you don't and you didn't do it as much because you were in a relationship. Like, I've done that. I do it, relationship or not. Like, I'm just that person. Like, I'll do it just cause. Like, I woke up this morning, I felt a little special kind of way. Let me go on and do that, whatever, and go about my business. Like, I do it. Like, sometimes I do it before we even get started. I'm in my own little mood. I'm like, what you doing? Like, you ready to? I'm warmed up before we even ready to go. And if you it is what it is. But I just like, and it's funny because I've heard a lot of people say that and just be like, well, that's not something that I would do because I have a person. I don't know if I have a person or not. In the same way, I wouldn't be mad if I walked in and he was rubbing one out. I might be like, hey, baby, you need some help?
Right.
Like, no, let me help you. You know what? Like, you can start off, I'm gonna help you.
Honestly, the only reason why me and my husband were hypersexual. So like we had sex like 5 out of the 7 days of the week. So I needed the 2-day break.
I definitely can't argue with that.
And like it would be like in the morning and then at night, or like it was like, so I needed a 2-day break. Like
I just need 2 days off.
You can't eat Ritz crackers all the time.
Right. So my thing is that I feel like masturbation, self-love, I feel like satisfying yourself is a natural part of the sexual experience. It's just part of learning what you like, what you enjoy, as well as, I think like Christine was just saying, it's kind of like practice. It's kind of like that in between when you need something to relieve that stress, to relieve that pressure, and you're just like, hey, I just want to do this for myself. For me, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, if I'm not with somebody, or if I'm not getting any during a certain amount of time, whatever number of hours, days, weeks, whatever it is, then I'll definitely resort to that. To Big Africa 69's point, he says, why not just have sex?
You can do that too.
That we don't always have that outlet. Sex is not an option for everybody. Some people are not in relationships. Some people are in relationships, but are not with partners who are either around in the vicinity, like
want to have sex as much as they do.
Right. My partner is 1,000 miles. My partner is 1,000 miles away, as well as my the timing. Even when I am with her, the timing is not always right. It could be during a time when she's either at work or she's, what I mean by she's at work, she works overnight shifts. So she'll be gone for like a day and a half, 2 days, and it's not one of those things where it's an option.
Exactly.
So, just having sex is not realistic. Also, some people believe that masturbation is not healthy, and for some people it isn't. For some people, it creates an environment of over sexuality, right? People that use it as a method of trying to stimulate themselves, because there is this thing where, and I don't know how true this is, I've never talked to anybody about it, but I've read about it, is that some people get a sexual, like a sexual, like an energy reduction from it, right? Where it's like, and technically when we do it, right, we do feel that reduction in need, right? It's like, okay, I've done it. I don't need to have sex now. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But some people are saying that they suffer like over days and weeks of not having a sexual need or a sexual energy after masturbating, and so that is a risk, right? That's a risk. But for a person like me, like Christine was saying, I'm hypersexual. I'm the kind of person that I would prefer to have sex 3, 4, 5 days a week, and then take a couple of days break or whatever the case may be. So I don't need to refrain from it, because it's a need for me to keep my wits about me.
Yeah.
Much, you know what I'm saying?
Like, keep yourself sane.
Rub one out before you go see certain people, because you might make stupid decisions if you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it's funny because I'm not.
And here's my thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Sonny, but here's my thing. He said it's unhealthy. How is it? I don't understand that. It's this. It's the same accomplishment. It's the same penetration. It's the same. Like, how is it unhealthy? I just like the outcome is the same. It's just.
I think some people look at it as in real health. Some people look at it as it becomes a deterrent for you to be what is it? Oh, desensitized. You become desensitized during normal sexual activity. So let's say you masturbate, quote unquote, too much, to the point where now when you're with another person, you don't get
the satisfaction and enjoyment of it.
Or you don't even get I don't know why I'm losing my words today. You don't get like excited about being around that person sexually, or you don't feel that sexual energy build up, because it's you've
that's I think that's if you gotta be masturbating to an extreme, like just doing way too much.
Well, but you had problems long before that. That's just.
And we're definitely gonna have a conversation about that in a future show, where it's like there's certain people who can't even have more than one sexual session, right? So if you're already stimulation, thank you, OJ. That's what I've been trying to say, stimulation. So there's certain people who, after one sex session, they're done, right? They're done for not only just that night, they're done for a couple of days. I've had women in the past that were like that, where it was like, and it made me question myself, like, am I not doing something right? Is something wrong? And it's just them. And they even admitted, like, no, it's just how I am. I don't need to have sex every day, and when I do, I'm good for the rest of the week. And it's like,
I think for me, it depends on the person. So like for me, it's like, and it's funny because sometimes when I do my self-love, it makes me like, oh, I need some real stuff. Like this got me through for a little bit, but like I need the real thing, because it's just need that in my life. And so it's not an easily, oh, I'm done. I'm good for a couple. Like sometimes it's the complete opposite. It's like, nah, I really need some, so I need to be signing myself up for some. But at the same time, I'm like, I rotate between hypersexual and like a normal sex drive. So like at some points where I'm just super like at that, like, listen, we can every day I'm gonna see you. Like every day I need to see you, and going about the business. And then there's times where I'm not really like, that's the last thought on my mind.
See, and going back to the masturbation is unhealthy thing, that's another complaint people have, is that there's people, and Sonny just proved it, there's people who, when they masturbate, it sends them over, right? It sends them into overdrive. It doesn't quell their
it doesn't quench the thirst.
Their thirst, right? It causes them to have more thirst, right? And unfortunately,
Right.
for some people, that can be very dangerous, right?
Yeah.
It can cause you to
Right.
not only do things that are harmful to yourself, but
Yeah.
it can cause you to do things harmful to others. You know, men have gone out and
No,
raped women
definitely.
behind it.
No.
Women have raped men behind it. Women have given themselves up, you know, in situations that are not healthy. Men too, you know. So it's not like you have everybody feeling the same thing after masturbating or after a sexual encounter. Everybody is kind of different.
Yeah, but that's why you got to know
No,
yourself, because
see,
I know me, and like I said, I get to the point of just like, it's for me. I don't like, I promote self love, but I'm not saying do it every day. If you in
right,
the mood
no.
and you
And
can't
see,
get
for
there,
me,
you do what you need to do. But like, you shouldn't feel ashamed. You shouldn't feel like it's something that you shouldn't
no.
do. You shouldn't feel like it's weird if you do it. It's weird if you have a conversation about it. It's like, no, because I know most, some guys I dated, just they had time, they didn't even want sex. They just wanted you to, like, look, can you do this, and I'm gonna watch you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all they wanted. They didn't even want the sex and stuff like that. And you get some females that
Right.
just want to watch the guy jerk off and be like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
babe,
Yeah.
like that might get her
No,
hot and
see,
bothered.
like right now for me, if I didn't have that, if I didn't, if I didn't have that, I know I would have been done did something stupid. Some some I'm
And it
trying to get
saves
away
us from
from.
doing
Some
something
I'm
stupid.
Yes, and so so when I get to the point where, okay, Christine, you were scrolling through the contact list, we're not doing this.
No, see, this is what they say when guys say that a woman got a dick in the jar. You probably do. Like, I got some people, like, I can
We
recycle
all
some
Oh, yeah,
things.
do.
that emergency.
I call
Every
it
one of us does.
Yeah, emergency
recycling it.
dick in the
Like,
jar,
you know
yeah.
what? I'm in heat. I'm gonna need this. Like, I got this one person I can call. Like, Liz, what you doing? What you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna need you to
Right.
cover the entire order, and I'll see you in about a couple months. Like, I'm good.
Right.
Exactly. But you know what? I came to the conclusion, if I can't call you, because this is one thing that COVID taught me. If I can't call you to help me with these bills, I ain't calling you for no
Exactly.
dick neither. I can't, I'm
Right.
sorry. I just am not.
I hear
And like
you.
that's
I hear
kind of
you.
my thing right now. Oh my God, it's a child over here.
Of course. They can, you know they can
I look
feel,
up and it's
they
like
can
a
feel you doing
12-year-old little
something
girl
bad.
sitting over there.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
you gotta go somewhere
Hey,
else.
mommy, what is such and such? I can't with you.
What is
Right.
that?
No, I don't. It's not even. And that's the
Look,
thing. Mine ain't just friends. It's a throwback that I have recycled that is probably single, and we both single. And look, what you doing? What you doing? Let's, like, you already know. You already know everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what needs to be done. Go ahead now, holla, like,
right.
cover the
But
order
can I
real quick.
ask you this? Is he like the type of friend you could call for other things as well too? Like,
Well,
or is it just?
But no, so we like, me and him, the relationship me and him had, I know him for years, like for years.
Right.
And once upon a time, yes, that I actually, like, I can call you for whatever, and it's the order's covered. But
Right.
at this point, it's not like I don't want nothing from you. And if I
No,
call you,
right.
that's
And
what I'm
then
calling for.
that sends mixed signals.
Huh?
That sends mixed signals when you
For me?
start, no, when you like, say if you call him for dick and then you call him for help, like,
Yeah, no, that's
that
why.
sends mixed signals,
Yeah,
like you want
so,
a
like,
relationship.
yeah, like back in the day, that was a thing. Currently, no. And like, if I haven't called him, but if I do, like, he knows why I'm calling. And it's like, if you
Right.
single, answer the call, and I'll see you.
Answer
Like,
the gut.
I send you the Addy, and we good, because I done moved in between this situation. So I'm gonna need you. Like, it's a new location. Holla at me.
And you
Like,
know what? And honestly, I tried to do that when I first separated. I tried to do that. I said, okay, I'm just gonna find me somebody that, nothing serious, nothing. But then I found myself chasing, and not chasing, like, just wanted to be where he was so we could go home together.
yeah.
Like,
No, see, I don't.
you too old for this.
No, but I think we all
So
get caught for
that's
that at that point. It's like, it depends on the person, and it depends on the relationship you have with that person. But like, at this
Right.
particular, like, that's why I say, if it was anybody that I would call on the list of people I can call, that's who definitely I would call,
Right.
because it's already an understanding that this ain't, like, it ain't
This,
like, this is so not what it was. This is exactly what it
right.
is. And ain't no less. How was your day? What you was doing? Like none of that. Like that's why I say people do get this friends with benefits situation fucked up. You can't be with this person talking about your life and what you're going through. If that's a booty call, that's a booty call. Get in here, do what you knock some walls out, go on about your business. So you ain't got to keep over.
So for me, it was different. I've been that emergency in the jar, right? But it was with a friend of mine who I did have that kind of relationship with. We were very friendly in terms of being, like if she needed help with something, if I needed help with something, she was real good for having like the resources, right? I'd be able to be like, hey, such and such and such, I need this help, and she'd be like, oh, I know somebody who could take care of that. Okay, bet. And then the thing was too is, she could call me she could call me today and be like, hey, how's the family? How's everything going? That kind of thing. Because we're just that kind of friends, right? But back in the day, it was like, if she was in a drought, if she just didn't have, something going on, she would be quick to call me and be like, hey, could you come by and, just take care of some business for me? I knew what that meant. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm on the way.
And the thing is that, for me, I'm adaptable. I could flip back and forth with that, right? And be like, okay, I know what that means. We'll probably tease around about something else, but then other than that, I get right to, get right over there and get right to work. When I come in, it's go time. It ain't no like you said, they want to talking about the kids, and it's like, okay, go ahead, sit back, relax, and let me go to work. You know what I'm saying? So I think that if you have the right conversations and you have the right communication about it, it can work. But you both do have to be on the same page.
But both people have to be on the same page. Exactly. You got to be on the same page.
Because and that's the thing, you got to know who you're dealing with. Because it's people I can call, but like it's an emotional attachment. So I know I can't call you because, bitch, we fuck around and be sliding back and doing the same shit we was doing. Next thing you know,
right back in a relationship.
This is why we ain't working in the first place. All that bullshit. And it's like, let me. And like you have to protect yourself in that sense, and that's why I say some people get it messed up about what a friends with benefit situation is, and then like I said, you get into that conversation of this is why, and I think it's a problem because everybody wants to be social. And it's not really being mean; it's just understanding the ground that you laid. Like this is what it is, and we're gonna stick to it. Because once we veer off, like once you start having conversations about your day and little stupid shit and like borrowing money and miscellaneous and all this extra stuff. That's shit you do when you dating somebody or in a relationship with somebody. Like that's not shit you do with somebody you just humping on, because it's like, and let's not get it twisted. It sometimes it's not us females, it's the guy that been there be like, well, why you call me like you this, that, and the third, and how I feel about it. And all of a sudden you just gotta be like, then you gotta be an asshole and be like, you know what, I shouldn't have called you.
I did not tell you what this was. Did not tell you what this was.
And then all of a sudden now you the bitch, and you gotta figure out like, damn man, shit. I was just trying to get some dick.
For me, it's been rare that I've had a friends with benefit situation go awry, but I've had it, that especially I had this one situation where the young woman wanted to explore her options. She told me, she was like, hey, I'm just having fun. I'm just, and when she told me it, we had already kind of been in not a relationship, but we had kind of been in a friendship where things were, more touchy-feely than it probably should have been. So it was like when she told me that, I'm thinking like, oh, okay, cool. We've already been here where
we didn't even talk about side chicks. We talk about like
kind of that dude on the side.
You single.
So I didn't have a real problem with her saying she was, she wanted to just be in this, little dating situation, but have her fun. So, I went along with it. But then it was like, once I decided I was done with that, all of a sudden now she was in love. Now she was like, well, you didn't give me
and it works that way.
Yeah, but no, I had that. So, but like, I had that when I met this guy, it was on some casual, like, oh, like, I like you like me, whatever. I'm not really trying to get into nothing, blah, blah, blah. Then we start doing the boyfriend, girlfriend stuff. And then you want to know why I caught feelings.
Right.
Like, bro, you paying bills, like you paying bills.
One time,
I can't do nothing without you trying to shell out and do stuff for me, and vice versa. I'm doing shit for you. So we giving out whole relationship vibes, and ain't nobody relationship. The first thing you said to me is we ain't together. When can you stop acting like you my boyfriend then? Because you get mad when niggas try to holler.
Right.
Like, so, so like,
I remind you single. Remember that I'm single too. But like, to answer, we're not talking about. So I'm not even talking about no side chicks side dude shit. I'm talking about like you single, they single, and y'all just doing what y'all do.
And
Like that's a
right
whole other conversation
now,
about side motherfuckers.
I tried to do because and I thought I picked a very good person to do, you know, the one night stand thing because I was on some payback shit. And I said, okay. And if it ever came out that I did mess with him, I ain't gonna be embarrassed.
Mhm.
And so
Like it was worth it.
but
It was
then the
like,
next thing you know, he wanted to continue seeing me, you know, just on some random. So I'm thinking I'm gonna, you know, do okay. Because I'm still in a relationship. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make him my side nigga. You know, my boyfriend at the time had a whole bunch of side chicks, so I could get one. You know, keep me company while you keeping company.
yeah.
And I started liking him. Like I started really liking him, and now I'm messing up this relationship for this man who is not gonna wife me.
Exactly.
So that's another reason why I can't do it.
No,
Yeah.
see, and it's to your point. I've seen now. I think I was like the best side chick that anybody I've ever messed with and decided to be like in my early 20s. I was like, no, I think I was the MVP of side chicks. I swear to God, like I ain't about to hold you. Like, and this is just to be completely clear. That was when I was young, dumb, and didn't really want nothing. And I
Right.
met I met two dudes in particular at two separate times. I was dealing with them, but this one young boy, he was a young boy. Like for him to be younger than me, he was about his business. Like when I tell you I was the ultimate best side chick he probably ever had. Because let me tell you, I was going to the club and he was giving me money to go to the club. When old girl called his phone, anytime he was around me, I was quiet, went about my business, let him have his conversation. It was never no, you on the phone with that. It was never none of that. Like anytime I needed something, I called this dude. He came through came through when I was going out. I want to see you before you go out. All right. Came and saw my outfit, saw me get dressed and everything. We did what we did. And then I was going out and he made sure I had money in my pockets and I ain't never interrupt not one phone call. This man had a whole baby on the way. When I tell you baby was born fresh out the coochie, this nigga sent me pictures. And I'm like, oh, look at your baby. It's so cute. Oh, it looks just like you. Just congratulations. Oh, you a dad now. Like that. And that was legit. Like not even phony type of shit. I was like, I'm so happy for you. Like, you know, this, that, and third. Like, she seems like she a good girl. You need to work that shit out with her. Like, I don't know what y'all was going through. But like, it seemed like y'all got something going on. Especially I got a little bit. You got your son now. So like, you know, you do what you got to do. Ain't like, even to this day, I ain't never come out. I ain't never like, that's why I said side chick be wanting to be known. I wasn't trying to ruin shit. I was not trying to be known. Number two.
No, because he served the purpose.
Yep, and this other dude, same thing. He was like, "What the?" He's like, "You're not going." He was so used to bitches yelling at him and getting all mad. I was like, "I don't give a fuck. Go on about your business." Right. Like, and then on top of that, I was a loyal side chick. I wasn't fucking nobody else. Like, if I was just fucking you, like I'm that person. Like
see,
I can't. No, but like that's just no, but no.
Where you lost me.
No, but that's just me. Like I'm the type of person I am. If we sleeping together, I can't sleep with everybody else. So if I'm sleeping with you, you're my person. And I don't need no, like, I'm not, like, that's just me. And everybody think I'm weird because that's how I date. So if I'm dating you and we cool, once we fuck, ain't nobody else in the picture.
Yeah.
And maybe that's a problem for me, but like, I can't be fucking multiple people. I don't got time for more.
No, yeah, neither can I. I can't, that's one of the reasons I never stepped out on my husband because he was so like we were so hypersexual that I knew it was going to be a time where if I had a side dude, I would been screwing him and then coming home and screwing my husband and that I couldn't do.
Yeah, like I just can't. And like people think I'm weird. And that's why people like, oh, you was a side chick and you ain't anybody else. Nah, it was just him. Like I was his side chick and that's who I was. That's who I was with. And that was the end of that fucking conversation. And like once we stopped dealing with each other, all right, you going about your business, I'm gonna go about mine. And when I eventually met somebody else, that's who like I don't like I can't do that. First of all, it's a risk for your health for one. And I don't got time to be trying to fuck everybody. Like I don't got time for that. If I fuck you, you are my person and that's it. Until otherwise, until I ain't fucking them, when I decide to fuck somebody else, we ain't fucking no more. I'm on this one.
Look, and you have to respect that. Have to respect that.
So two things. Ansar said, a loyal side chick. Where do I find you at?
You know what? Terrible.
But
I'm too old to be a side chick now.
Church, Ansar, because that's where they came from.
Yeah, I'm too old to be a side chick now.
Find this church in Jersey.
But, no, you know what? I would be the worst side chick because soon as she called my phone, I'm telling her everything. I'm telling her where I met you.
No. So first of all,
I'm telling it all. I'm like, baby girl, I'm sorry.
No, Christine, I ain't even gonna tell it all. So when she called me, oh, he kissed you. Oh, he just blew my ass before he left. Thank you. You kissed my ass. Thank you. You already done it. Thank you. Don't fucking call my phone and ask me shit. If you saw my number in his phone, I'm sure you saw my pictures. Yeah, it's me. Right. Congratulations. Go talk to him. Like now I can't be a side chick because I ain't gonna work.
You know,
I want to answer this question real quick. Answer says, could the real problem be that the dick or pussy is just that good that one person in the relationship wants more from the situation than how it started? So for me, I've had both where, you know, it seemed like the sex was just more than she expected. So she got kind of caught up in that. But the crazy part for me was the ones where it was more of, you know, it was supposed to just be a sex thing, but then because of how I am as a person,
that's the problem.
That energy and was like, oh, you know, he's not just a nice guy. He's a good boyfriend. He's a good person. Like he would be great to actually date or actually be in a relationship with. And so, and kind of to Christine's point earlier when she was saying about, you know, not having those conversations and not having those interactions as if you're going to be dating when you're supposed to be just for sex, just do the sex part. I think that was the problem, is that we were getting too deep into the, you know, and so, and I think that is the problem, Ansar, is that a lot of times people get caught up in the other parts of it.
For me, it's definitely not that.
They want more, right? And then they want more.
No, but so for me, that's never how it goes for me. It's never, first of all, for like, this could be great. I'm never going to get caught up off of that. I'm getting caught off of it. No, I'm just being frank. It's never going to, like, I've had some amazing stuff. It's never that for me. I had a dude that gave the best head to this currently 37. Listen, he married now. That don't work out, you know. I just need I need to revisit the lips real quick. But I'm just saying, like I may need to revisit your lips just one time. Like I know we ended bad, but like I just need your lips one more time if y'all don't work out. But for me, it's never a sex thing with me. For me to get to the point where if we were just fucking and I catch feelings, it's the vibe that I'm vibing with you. It's that communication, it's that interaction of getting to know each other. And if your vibe is on my wavelength and I'm catching all that shit, yeah, that's gonna make me want to. And like you said, if you're a good dude and you just like, you know, like a good person in general, yeah, I might have to. Yeah, I might be like, listen, can we just be together? Because like I don't want to share you with nobody else. So
yeah.
You know.
But my heart is straight between my legs. My heart is straight between my legs. If you hit this right, I'm gonna be a girlfriend forever.
You know what?
Wow.
I'm gonna be a girlfriend forever.
Hold on. doubt.
What that comedian said? If you hit this right,
why do you think I was with my husband for 27 years? Okay. And the first time we ever had sex, it was amazing. I was like, oh my God, you're my boyfriend. He wasn't my boyfriend, but you're my boyfriend.
Right. And yeah, even Brittany.
And it took me forever to leave.
Oh wow. See, yeah, Brittany said it's a combination.
Then you gotta find a new dick and start over again. You gotta get to know motherfucker. You gotta talk to him and shit like that. It's too much.
Thank you. True, and then you know what my biggest because you know, I've had situations where I wasn't completely satisfied, right? My biggest fear was that I was gonna meet somebody and I was gonna cheat, or I was gonna and I got good dick at home, but then I wasted all this time.
No, so my
time was too precious.
No, so you know what my problem is. I'm sorry, I gotta put my charger on my phone. You know what my problem is, and I'm gonna be straight with y'all. Like I don't like dating. I hate all this stuff. You wanna know why? Like even like now, you know, dickless and trending, but you know. It's like if I find this is why I recycle. This is why I recycle old throwbacks if I can, or old throwback if I can. Because imagine going to meet somebody, right? They cool as hell, right? Y'all finally get into the bedroom, it's whack as fuck. Now I've wasted. Like you done try to slide in, and I'm just like
exactly
bullshit. Like I
finally I'm good.
This is the shit I get. That's like for me, it's the epic letdown, especially if you go 6 months to a year without none, and you finally get some, and then this bullshit. I'm mad. Like I may call somebody.
I'll be ready to cut somebody.
You have to go. let me call so and so because you on some
I'm
bullshit.
cutting
Like you
you.
don't even understand how long I waited for this shit. You gonna give me that shit? Now I'm gonna call this bitch.
I'm a cut you.
Like why you
I'm a cut
on the
you.
way
You
out?
better
This
watch a
nigga coming
porn.
in.
You
That's
better get
how I'm
some
doing it.
tips.
Right.
Like you got to go. You ain't got to get dressed. Get the fuck out of my house with that bullshit. You gonna come in here with that shit?
You know how long it's been?
Right. So yeah, so Ansar said he has the same issue I had, where not only sex being good, it's the problem is being a good dude. He says like a really good man to any woman in a relationship, even if he expresses what he wants out the situation or the relationship. So yeah, even if you do have those conversations, unfortunately, some people are still going to catch feelings. They're still going to want more. Like you said, they always seem to want more, no matter how many cards he puts on the table. And that's the thing. You can say all the right things for you, but it's who's receiving it. Are they really receiving what you're saying, and are they going to adhere to the rules, right? The rules.
Because he has a whole different problem than you,
Exactly,
Willie.
because
So
I'm telling you, I just got out of a 27-year relationship that was not nice. It wasn't a good relationship, right? So when I got out of it, I'm like, I'm about to have fun. So I meet somebody that I, could have fun with. He knew what he was doing, and I'm like, okay, and I straight told him, look, I'm about to get divorced. I'm separated. I can't. I'm not looking for no relationship, and I was dead serious when I said it. But then it's like next thing you know, I'm chased. Like I want to be where he is, so maybe we could go. And I can't just call him and be like, like I had to start playing games and stuff. And I was like, oh no, we not doing this.
Right.
So
see, I think that's why I got caught up at too, because I was on some. I just went from a bad relationship, and I was like, I'm just gonna be single. Met somebody, and then got drawn in. And then, it's just a whole lot of nonsense. And it's like, yo, I could have just kept my pussy to myself and left this by myself.
That's what I'm doing now.
I had just sat here in the house and minding my business.
Right.
Until I got a clear head and somebody worthy, you know what I mean? Like, and until I get myself together, I'm just going to be off men just for a minute.
Right.
So this is why we self-love, because you have to.
Thank you.
You can't be out here, like when you get that itch and you want to scratch it, then all of a sudden your life is in shambles and you don't know why. I don't got time for that.
Hey,
yes, because you didn't want to self-love.
Adhere to the rules of myself.
Exactly. I don't got to explain nothing to myself. I don't got to chase myself.
I like chasing myself just a little bit.
Everything is right there.
Make myself a nice little butt bag, take myself out on a date, turn the music on, get all sexy, like, oh, you get it.
Thank you.
You gonna buy me
looking like a whole catch and whatnot.
Exactly.
Thank you.
But it's just funny to see people's perspective on why they don't do it or why this, that, and the third. And like, I think it's a good, safe thing to do when you don't want to be involved with somebody, or your emotions is not in a place where you can emotionally detach yourself, because once you get emotionally attached to somebody, it's hard to separate that, especially if you're in a vulnerable state, and all of a sudden that's like your everything, and then you can't function.
I'm so sorry.
Are you good?
I gotta go because now there's no place to walk away from over there. They're on the other field.
Okay.
But thank you guys.
Thank you for joining us.
I always love our conversations. I really do.
Appreciate you.
And so hit me up for the next one, Sunday. I'll be here again.
Yeah, I got the topic already lined up. And I got the topic and the date already lined up, so I'll send it to you.
Okay, and I'm doing the podcast. I expect both of you to be on it.
Yeah.
When?
Hopefully sometime this week. I'm gonna talk to the guy and see when I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
All right.
We'll be there for sure. We'll be there.
Yeah, yes, you have to be guest on my podcast. I was guest on yours.
Yeah. we always ready. We're always ready. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So yeah, I mean, like you said, I think there's the different perspectives, the different things. Like I said, I didn't really know about the health portion of it, or the being desensitized, or the being overly sexualized because of it. I didn't really think about those kind of things because of it's not my experience. But like you said, once you hear other people's experience, then it's different.
I took myself on a date once, then put out on the first date, and I didn't know. And it's, oh my God, And sorry, you just brought up a conversation that I talked about on the podcast a couple weeks back when I said if a female take a guy on a date, do she deserve to get the draws? And I said, listen, if I spend my money on you, man, listen, I'm getting the draws, and if I don't, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not calling you no more.
Right, so I'm not gonna like it
because I'm gonna be in my feelings. What the fuck you mean I can't get no balls and pee after I took you? I spent money on you. It's a double standard, but it's funny.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if a woman takes me out on a date, I'm giving it up.
Yeah, but if I took myself out on a date and I had a nice time, I'm putting out. Listen, like, oh girl, you know what? You're treating me. You know what? Let's take a nice little bubble bath because you know got the you got to get the waterproof vibrator and just have some fun to let yourself go. Exactly. And get in the bed and go to sleep. Like that was the best date I had in years. I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take myself out on a date.
I always treat myself to some seafood or some
light some candles.
You know, I'm a real whore for some seafood or some tacos.
No, listen, I ain't even gonna hold you. My thing is, all you gotta do is give me some shrimp and broccoli, and I'm listen. I'm going.
Not shrimp and
broccoli. Like, give me some shrimp and broccoli with some lo mein and a shrimp roll, and I'm here for it. I'm gonna take myself. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna order myself a little date, making a nice little plate, and then I'm going to run myself a bubble bath when I get home, light my candle, put the little smooth music on, and just be like, talk to myself. You know, tell myself how pretty I am.
Right, indeed. At the
end of the night.
Yeah, it's always interesting to hear how people prime themselves up for themselves.
No, but that's super cute. I've never done it, but I think that'll be super cute to do. Like take yourself out, like really out on a date, like, and then do that. Shut up, Shinlo. You're a damn fool.
Shinlo always trying to shoot his shot. I don't know why.
I'm trying to think because I've taken men out on dates. Did I get the draws afterwards? I think one date I didn't get the draws afterwards. Really?
Oh man.
Yeah, I took him to a baseball game, and I don't know, did he give me draws that night? I don't remember. It was a while ago.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was years ago. I think I was supposed to take this guy I was dating out a while back out on a date. That never happened because the pandemic and all this stuff was going on and all that. Right. Life happened and all that. So, but yeah, I'm not opposed to taking a man out on a date. I just think that if I do that, we have been dating for a while, and I need to get the draws after. I just feel like it's implied on a date. I don't know. But what happens if I go commando? You know what? Get block this commenter.
Oh my God. This one.
Some guys do be going commando. I don't know how y'all do it without no jeans, with the jeans on.
I've never done it with jeans.
Up your balls and shit. I don't know.
Done it with anything other than swim trunks or maybe basketball shorts, but in the house, not like walking around outside. No.
Yeah, I think that's still thought tired. I don't know.
But yeah, I've only been on maybe 2, maybe 3 dates like that where it was like not that I was expecting it, but that I ended up getting. So it was like situations where I either definitely wasn't expecting it. Or I was feeling a vibe but wasn't sure, that kind of thing. So I think some people expect this. Some people have they're feeling a vibe. Maybe they think they.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm a big person of go with the vibe. If that's what your wave is, first date, do what you're gonna do. Like who said it? Somebody put YOLO. Somebody said YOLO one day on their comments like that, and I'm just like this. At this point we're all grown. Mm-hmm. I'm not that easy. 2 date minimum for this level. That's a lie. If I took you out, I get the draws the same night. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't even lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. Nah, but
that's what he's gonna be telling us. That's what he's gonna be telling us. I mean,
I'm like, man, she made me feel like I was a piece of meat. I did. Right. I did, and you liked it, didn't you? Don't act like you didn't like it.
Yeah, he liked it.
No, but
we all do.
Right, but it's funny because I feel like you should be able, like, at this point we're all grown. You're an adult. Make your decisions based off you. Don't worry about what anybody else saying. It's hoes that got married after the first date, or them been married, fucked the dude on the first date and got married and they still together. Like, it just happens. Hoes be winning, but whatever. Not even hoes. I ain't even gonna call them hoes. I'm not gonna hoe shame because I already bashing females. So I'm not gonna do that. But I'm just saying, like, you should be able to do what you choose to do because you're grown.
Right.
Only thing I'm gonna say is if you're gonna do that, just make sure you protect yourself because nobody got time for first date. I'm pregnant now. You want more. I just want one day with a more fuck the once. It only take one time, dummy. Like you just dumb. All y'all dumb. Whatever. But yeah, just do stuff responsibly. And if you want to hump on the first date, hump on the first date. Bust in his eye and just move on with your life. I don't know. Stop it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like I'm pretty much open.
Like, do guys really judge females off of?
But like you said, I think that we always want to be protected. We always want to be careful, be cautious. You definitely, and my thing too is like, if a person is basically like you don't know them and you're putting yourself out there like that, you got to think how many other people have they put themselves out there like that with, so you gotta definitely weigh your options. I always think about the overall issue.
What, Brittany, y'all are hold on, what you got me meat? You got my me meat. What the hell? Then it's I don't know what that means. You gotta explain that one. Brittany, you wild.
Oh no, he says, yeah, you got me, comma. He meant to put a comma. Meat it is then.
Exactly. I don't like that. Y'all know, y'all dudes, y'all don't try to be a lady and be like, no, I don't fuck on the first night. You do. Get out here.
Says, wait,
take me out on a date too. You know what, Brittany? Hey, right? I'm expecting the draws, Brittany. Now I'm putting. Let me stop. Y'all crazy. I don't know, because I got cussed out about sagging titties. So if your titties sag, I ain't gonna make it. I'm not gonna suck on them. I'm just playing.
Oh man. Oh, we need so we gonna have to have an after show comment on this one.
Oh yes.
So Sunny posted in our GFT conversation group.
Should I definitely put out? I know that's right.
No doubt. she's like, hey, it's a good date. Might as well.
Right? It's a great thing. Just give me the draws and move on.
Right.
Are you opposed to dating someone married but separated from their spouse? Shut the hell up.
Separated. Does he mean separated by miles? Is that what he's talking about?
Probably.
Right. Like I'm not next to her right now. We're separated.
First of all, I don't do like y'all married men are complicated. Nobody got time for that. Listen. I'm single. I don't got time for nobody's drama. I don't sign myself up for that.
I guess we need two conversations real quick. We'll try to make it real quick. So the first one is Sunny posted in the GFT Join the Conversation group about I think you were talking about the girl from the Derrick Jackson video, his wife. And
actually, I wasn't really talking about her. I was just saying.
You weren't talking about her, right?
Yeah.
But in general, she was saying she was not going to suck on flapjack titties. That she didn't like it, and that she didn't find that attractive. And people, not a bunch of people, but several people went in talking about, oh, you shaming the woman. Oh, you're saying that she's not attractive because of the shape. And
they brought about she was breastfeeding. I'm like, we ain't talking about moms. There's people that don't got kids that got flapjack titties.
Right. Exactly. So I think that that was we're gonna get to it, Dame. Don't worry. We're gonna get to it. That's my second one. That's gonna be. She says she don't like sagging titties either. And that was the thing for me is that I felt Sunny on the fact
like I was being discriminatory. I'm like, no. Right.
She was trying to explain her preferences, and I think for people to have a preference is okay. If you're I like big butts and a smile, so I don't need a woman to have large breasts. If she has them, bonus. But if not, I don't care. That's not the first thing I look for. I'm looking for a girl with a big butt. So if she doesn't like women with flapjack titties, then let her have her preference. You know what I'm saying? But some people
I don't like with saggy balls, and nobody came to your rescue.
Right.
Nobody came to your rescue.
Not at all.
That's the thing. Like it was to the point where this is why I say about. Even with our podcast and with our group, you have to be real grown and agree and disagree and stuff like that. And it's at the end of the day, I explained what I meant. People who knew me knew what it was, so they didn't take offense to it. The people that didn't know me felt the way, or some people that didn't know me was like, hey, laughing. It was kiki and then third. And to Willie's point, what he said to me in our conversation through text, he was like, well, maybe because the person I used in that instance. But for me, let me explain how that came about. So I actually had a conversation with somebody, I believe that same day, and I was talking about titties, and I was like, "Yo, like," I said, "You ever sucked on somebody's titties that's just flat as hell?" I said, "It's like you suck on a deflated balloon, you know." Like, and I said, "You know how like when like the chest just lay down flat, and it's like they wearing the like it depends on what the females wearing because you can really tell because of how their chest lay." So I said, and I was describing that particular thing, and I happened to go on Facebook and just scroll. And I don't really scroll. If y'all know me, I don't scroll on Facebook. It's usually I post when I'm posting. If I see something at the top, I'll probably comment, but I don't really scroll. Instagram, I'll scroll. Twitter, I'll scroll, but Facebook, not so much. And unless I'm completely, utterly bored, I'll do it. But that day, I happened to scroll, and I seen that picture of her, and it was like, oh, she more than just a bonnet or whatever. And they showing pictures of her all dressed up, and I said, oh, she looks nice, blah blah. And then I saw, the deflation here. So I was like, oh, that's exactly what I was fucking just talking about. So that's why I posted that. It wasn't even, but and just be like I said, you gotta be mindful of what you post, and people gonna be in their feelings, and that's perfectly fine because you can feel the way you felt, and you can express like people express how they felt. But in no way was I shaming females because I'm not like because then you saying, oh, you making people feel unattracted like they're not something. I'm not making people feel like anything because I just said it. A girl can be pretty as hell and just her titties just sag. My shit sag. I got a good bra on today, so it don't look like that. But like they're not like that saggy, but drop a little bit, just a little bit, because I breastfed, whatever. But if my titties was hanging low, like past my belly button, I might not feel attracted because and I will feel weird. I will feel weird to myself. I don't really like my titties stuck, but people do, whatever. But that's just not my way. But for me, like I said, if that's the case, then I would be discriminating against myself because I got droopy titties. They're not like perky like how when I was younger. They dropped a little bit. They ain't, hey everybody, what's up? So yeah, I don't like that. And I've tried it, and guess what? It was a turnoff. I couldn't even get really excited because I'm like, I feel like I'm stuck on a deflated balloon. So I was a little bit mad about it, and I didn't. So I knew next time going in, if somebody got titties like that, I'm not gonna suck them. I ain't saying I won't touch her. I ain't saying she ain't cute because she probably cute. I just want to suck her titties. I'm not gonna be like if you an ass guy, you're gonna want to grab the ass and touch it and all this extra shit.
Exactly.
When I look at females, I look at their titties. So if I'm like, oh, I want to touch them, and they all the way down here, I gotta go over down here to touch them. They can't even be like this, and then I'm like that, like titties, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of guys that prefer perkier breasts that want them to stand up and sit out, that kind of thing. That's why a lot of women pay for their breasts to be augmented. Because
it's like that's what I'm saying. I don't like the same way I don't like IGTV balls. I don't want them on. I don't like balls, period. But at the same time, they're there. So just don't touch me with them. I'm okay with them. And if I'm drunk and I like enough, I might touch them. But if they super hanging low like a chariot and like they about to scrape the floor when you touching on me, I can't be a part of that. I can't subscribe to that. Like I don't like them anyway. But like I definitely not about to suck on them now because look at them. They over here hanging down low and swinging low, and I'm not a part of that.
Please juggle and suck the balls. Please don't.
I don't do so. Balls are not my forte. And if I love you, then it's the only time you'll get me to do it. But if I don't love you, listen, bro. You just hump and dump. I'm sorry. I'm just not.
All right.
Not your balls. You can touch them yourself. I'm not gonna be a part of that.
Right. Let's go back. Let's go back to Dame's other question. He said it was a legit question, which I do believe it is too, because this happened to me, right? When I was going through my divorce, I was having the biggest problem. And to this day, sometimes I think like, well, maybe I should have taken a break after being separated, or not after being, but when I got separated, and then before the divorce happened, and even maybe a little bit after. But I'm not that kind of person. I like to be with women. I love dating. I love sex. I love, so I had requirements, right? So as soon as I was separated, I started dating again. But the problem I had was that there was a lot of people who were opposed to dating someone separated, rightfully so, because just like any other thing else, people can change their mind. And I think the problem that a lot of people have, and especially the women I was trying to talk to, is that it's that unsurety, right? One, they know you're a rebound, or that they're a rebound for you. They know that, and even if they don't realize it, sometimes that's something that comes up. But then two, another issue is just the unsurety of what are you going to do? Are they going to spend this time building something with you for you just to go back to your wife or your husband and go live happily ever after over there and leave them hanging, right? And I think that's one of the biggest issues. If I was to stop being with my fiance right now and go back to the dating world, I think I would be the same way. I would not. I would probably shy away from or try not to date women who are going through separation.
That's like dating somebody from out of relationship. Some people don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on. For me, like I don't think I'm trying to think that I date somebody that was still. Yeah, my son's dad. He was still legally married. Well, he got married after I met him. We kicked it for a while. Then he got like we like basically friends, whatever. And then he got like we was thinking about dating, but like his lifestyle was like I can't be a part of this, whatever. We just gonna be cool. And like a while after he got married, and then that didn't work out. And then me and him like took our friendship to a whole different situation. And he was, and I believe is still currently legally married. Um, so I have dated people that were separated and married. Um, would I do it currently? It depends. It depends on how transparent this person is. Because I
True.
believe that's key. Like if you're transparent with me, and then the relationship between you and this person, if it's a hostile situation, this feeling's still involved, and I can't be. It's like dealing with a baby mom, baby dad, and they still arguing about a bunch of nothing and forgetting that the child's important. I can't
Right.
subscribe to that, and so because I know that there's feelings still involved. Like my relationship with my kid's father is, well, especially my daughter in particular. I don't get like it's no argument. I'll if you wrong, I'm gonna cuss you out. But like I'm not about to argue with you about little stupid shit. My daughter's not about to be 19. Even when she was young, we didn't have arguments. I don't have time for that
Right.
because I didn't. There was no feelings attached to that situation. Same with my son's father. We had to get to the point where we can have conversations that didn't uh talk about our relationship, like talk about us. Like he and we're at a place that now we can have conversations and it's just about our son. It's nothing more. It took a while to get there because it was feelings involved on one party, and it has had to be like you got to understand that you don't want me. I'm choosing to move on, and you got a situation, so we don't need to talk about relationships like that. Like we don't need to have that
Yeah.
conversation about relationships.
Yeah, I definitely agree that transparency is important. Even Brittany said transparency is key, and so I definitely agree that if I was to get with a woman who was being very transparent, very open about what's going on in her relationship or the lack thereof, and was able to make me feel comfortable in that situation, then I
Yeah,
think that I would go ahead and do it.
yeah,
I would go ahead and take that risk to build up whatever kind of relationship I'm going to have with her, because maybe she's saying, hey, this is what's going on with me and him. This is what's going on with this relationship. We're going through these steps. And, if it's looking like something where I feel that I'm just, either, even if I am going to be the rebound, if I'm comfortable with that situation, then I'll probably do it. So I guess I take my answer back earlier, because, I've definitely been in a situation where it's like the woman was like, hey, look, me and my husband are very good as friends or as in a relationship, but our marriage isn't going the way we want. And I want to be able to have a good relationship with somebody. And so I stepped in like, okay, cool. Because the thing is that at this point, if she's feeling like this is this relation, or if not feeling like, if she's conveying to me that this relationship is not going anywhere, or that this relationship is not really I would say salvageable, or you know what I mean? It's like if at this moment, and even if she does go back, I'm going to have to be okay with it, of course, but I would be okay with it because she's been giving me the play by play. And if I
yeah.
feel like, hey, I think that at this point we may work things out if we can get this list of things correct, then I may be supportive of it. I may be like, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, you know what? Y'all need to do this and y'all need to do that. Maybe, whatever experience I've had or seen other people have, I can say, hey, yeah, that kind of thing. And I think that it would make, like you said, with that, it would make you more comfortable in dating that person while they're in
exactly.
status, and make you feel like, hey, you know what? worst comes to worst, yeah, I might have to walk away with nothing, but hey, I'm going to enjoy the time right now. But hey, things might work out, and we can have something ongoing. That kind.
Yeah, and that's definitely, and that's the thing. Like you have to be like I said, I just steer clear of certain situations. You can, like I said, if it's constant arguing, if it's constant issues about nothing, petty stuff, to me, everything is for me. It's like y'all still attached to each other. Y'all both don't want to let go. Because if like I'm a big person, like even with my son's father, I said to him, listen, don't call me until you can talk to me about our son only. Right. And I didn't answer his phone calls because I needed him to get that as a boundary being set. Because if I am to move on, I'm not having no dude come and think, like, if I bring somebody in my life, they're not going to feel any way. Like the same way I would want the same thing. If you're going to bring me into your space and want me to date you, don't bring no drama to me because I'm not going to bring it to you. So I'm saying, I had to say it to him, like, listen, this is what it's going to be, or it's not going to be anything until you figure it out.
Right.
Because I can't, like, I'm not doing this with you because then I'm trying to entertain so-and-so and you over here arguing about dumb shit. You want to argue about dumb shit. And we're not doing that. We don't work. That's fine. We got a kid. Let's correct the boundaries. And I think people have a lot of problems with boundaries, and that's why relationships don't work out, because it's constantly the person. Like if I'm dating you, I shouldn't have to tell you to get your situation in check. You should already be having it in check. And we got a lot of that going on. Well, you still got drama with his baby mom. You got drama with this person. Drama. There shouldn't be no drama. You want to date me? Don't bring me that shit because I'm not bringing it to you.
Yeah, I mean that like you said, those interactions are very telling, and especially if they're not recognizing that there's still that passion there and that energy there that's causing them to continually clash and conflict, because there's those underlying feelings and there's those underlying issues that they haven't bore out. I think having relationship counseling is important for people who are going through that phase of their life, so that they can understand where things are on the table, and if they really want to get separate or divorce, or if they should stay together and just work certain things out, because that may be the problem. They may not know what problems need to be worked out in order for them to have a healthy and happy relationship, and that's what they may just need. So having really good relationship counseling is just what's maybe all they need, not going out and dating other people, that kind of thing. So getting them to understand that is big, that kind of
thing. Exactly. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for all the comments, all of that. Christine, thank you for joining us. Shout out to Will if you're hanging in there with me tonight.
No doubt.
It was a dope ass conversation. I hope y'all enjoyed it. The next topic is going to be, we're going to have some fellas on here. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. It's going to be so much fun. Especially, when you get the guys involved and you talk about sex, it's always, it's all some type of shenanigans. I'm probably going to drink that day.
Oh God.
You know what?
Oh yeah, no doubt. We definitely gotta have a couple of drinks.
Yeah, because that one, I think that one is going to be lit.
In the afternoon to do this show, I wasn't doing too.
No, you was. No, you wasn't. That was funny as hell. And he was in the background just, I'm like, Willie ain't even paying attention to me.
Right. Like, Willie, are you there? Are you still there? I'm like, I'm over there eating French toast, drinking mimosas. I didn't know what I was doing.
Terrible. But again, see y'all. I think we're coming back April 17th. So see you guys April 17th. It's definitely going to be a lit show. So pull up your chair, grab your mimosa or your drink. Thank you. And join us for this dope ass conversation we're gonna have. I'm not gonna give any spoilers just yet. We're gonna wait till we get closer so we can drop them gems and be like, what y'all talking about that? And y'all gonna be tuned in. Trust. Right. But catch us, all of us, the whole GFT Radio gang, Mondays, 10 p.m. on Twitch, YouTube Live, and Facebook. Go catch us. If you missed it, go back, catch the playback. Go to our website, gftradioshow.com for everything. Or you can also go and check us out on all our platforms. We got Sound. Are we on Sound? Put it back. Put the other one back. No, not that one. Yeah, go to Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and you watch replays on Twitch TV, Facebook, and YouTube Live. You can also follow us on not me, at what Jesus
GFT
or I can't even.
radio.
Yeah, at GFT_radio on Twitter and Instagram. You can catch us there and go follow us on Twitch as well. Yes. Oh, you're gonna be on? Oh, Brittany, wait till I tell you the topic. You definitely gonna want to be on for that one. Definitely gonna be one to be on for that one.
No doubt.
We're gonna do that, but you can also go to. You got get that one out the way. Get that one. Oh yeah, just join the conversation group. I already told you about that. Go on Facebook, join the conversation, and be a part of our everyday conversations about all this unproductive stuff that we be doing or real life shit. So go ahead and do that. Like and subscribe to our Facebook page. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And subscribe anywhere you can follow us. So that way you get the content first and you can just see it. You just know that we're going to be on and you be there. You can catch us on Mondays, Willie on Wednesday. You doing the one next Wednesday?
Yep. I'll be on Wednesday.
I don't know if the guys, are you doing a takeover on Thursday?
I'll be doing a takeover on Thursday. Then the following Thursday, the guys will be on for the fans' perspective.
Yep. And y'all won't see me until April 17th. I gotta get y'all to take breaks and come back to me. That's why it's so much a long break. But that time we're actually doing 2 Saturdays back to back. So we're going to be on the 17th and the weekend after, which is the 24th. Also get our merch. Go to teespring.com/stores/GST radio. Get some merchandise. Support this podcast because we love supporting you by giving you guys dope ass content each and every week and throughout the week. So do that.
I swear next time I'm gonna make Sunny do all these banners because she's just all over the place tonight.
I am I'm all over the place. But you can catch Dame and Dame at put this stuff up so they can follow him. So Silky Dame at Another Level Up on IG, Agent D-Lo on Twitter, and at Shinlo21 on Twitch, and Agent X Shinlo on Xbox and PSN. Clint, you can get Clint, aka Smooth, on at eTrendGroomy on Twitter, and go visit him on his dope ass blog, kingstruth.com, and catch him at King's Truth on Snap. Willie,
it's your boy Willie Styles at Willie Styles everywhere, IG, Twitter, TikTok. I'm Willie.Styles on Snapchat. You can catch me on StylesRadio.com or on WillieStyles.info for all my links.
And of course, you can catch me, your favorite girl. I am Sunny, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok. I did 4 TikToks last night while drinking, so I'm not responsible for what you guys see. Also, go to my website, unreservedlyme.com. I don't know how else to say about it. I'm unreservedly myself.
No doubt.
Thank you for joining.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all on Monday.
On Monday.
Have the rest of a great weekend.
Bye.
Peace.
Hey guys, it's your girl Sunny D, 1/3 of the podcast GFT Radio Show.
What up, though? It's your boy Willie Styles from the GFT Radio Show. Just letting you know you can catch us every Monday night, 10 p.m. Eastern.
And get some merch. I got some on right now. Go to teespring.com/stores/GFT Radio.
Grown Folk Talk Radio. Join the conversation. Let's have some fun. Holla.